everyone, welcome back to Biophilia, your all-time study mate. This is part 2 of the chapter Plant Kingdom, and we are going to discuss in detail about algae in this part of the chapter. Just as a small help to make this channel grow and reach out to many more students who need our help, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified for upcoming videos. So today in this video or ये part of the chapter, we are going to identify and study about different types of algae. So algae जो होती है, they are going to be a class. एक class होती है named algae which comes under Thallophyta. So Thallophyta जो है, it is going to be a division under kingdom Plantae, and this Thallophyta के अंदर आते हैं class algae. So that is nothing but our today's topic for this video. अब ये Thallophyta क्या होता है, class algae क्या है, all this if you want to study in detail or understand in a better clarity, you can go and check out our previous video on classification of various types. So link will be provided on the description box. आप नीचे जाके उसे click करिए and you can go and get directed towards the previous part of this chapter. So for this, now let's understand and remember till now कि Thallophyta division होता है जिसके अंदर algae आती है, and what all the characteristics are algae that we are going to study over here. अब algae जो होती है, since they come under the kingdom Plantae, so हमने पढ़े थे the characteristics of kingdom Plantae. So उसमें क्या था, all the members mostly of the animal plant kingdom, they have a pigment that is called as chlorophyll. So chlorophyll होगा, and because of presence of chlorophyll, it is under kingdom Plantae. So algae are going to have chlorophyll. They are simple organisms. वो बहुत primitive है, so they are simple organisms. They are thalloid. अब thalloid है, and because of thalloid, they are under the division Thallophyta. Now you might ask that what do you understand by thalloid? So thalloid word जो होता है, you can say that it means that the body is not differentiated. And what do you mean by it is not differentiated? That means if you look at the structure of these algae, you cannot identify the differences between the root, stem and leaves. So रूट, स्टेम और लीव्स के अगर डिफरेंट पार्ट्स अगर आप क्लासिफाई नहीं कर सकते हो, so they are all flat substances, so they come under the thalloid type of the body. So thalloid means body which is not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. So ऐसी टाइप की बॉडी होती है ऑफ द एल्गीज. नाउ एल्गीज आर गोइंग टू बी ऑटोट्रॉफिक क्योंकि उनके पास क्लोरोफिल पिगमेंट है टू कन्वर्ट लाइट एनर्जी इनटू केमिकल एनर्जी, and from that they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So they are autotrophic, and generally algae जो होती है, जैसे you might have known about it कि ऐसे माना जाता है as per a theory by people that life was originated in water. So since algae are very primitive organisms, they are believed that they were the starting of the life. So they are mainly present in the aquatic habitat. So aquatic में it can be either fresh water or marine water. Marine यानी salty waters में भी हो सकते हैं, or they can also be found in the fresh water habitats. Not only algae are restricted to aquatic conditions, but they can also be found in various other हैबिटेट्स, जैसे मॉइस्ट स्टोन्स पे मिलते हैं. सो ऐसे स्टोन्स जो रिवर या पॉन्ड के पास में हो या वाटरफॉल के पास में हो, ऑल दोज मॉइस्ट स्टोन्स जहाँ पे पानी आसपास हमेशा रहता है, all those areas as well as soils which have large amounts of water accumulated, या rainfall के तुरंत बाद अगर fresh है soil, बहुत सारा पानी है, all those areas in forests which have high rainfall, जैसे अमेज़न रेन फॉरेस्ट में बहुत बारिश होती है, so mostly the woods of the trees are going to be moist. So all those areas algae can grow. Now many times algae can also be associated and they can combine with other organisms like fungi or even with animals. So अगर fungi के साथ अगर वो associate होते हैं, so when you say that a fungi and an alga are going to associate, so you call it as lichen. So lichen is going to be a symbiotic relationship wherein both are going to live together as a single entity, and symbiotic relationship of fungi and algae will be called as lichens. So algae का एक other habitat भी होता है, that is in the relationship with fungi. एनिमल्स के साथ अगर एसोसिएशन है, सो इन एनिमल्स देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ टाइप ऑफ बेयर दैट इज कॉल्ड एज स्लॉथ बेयर. अब स्लॉथ बेयर जो होता है दैट इज सच अ लेजी बेयर. वो इतना लेजी होता है दैट इट सिट्स एट वन प्लेस फॉर सच लॉन्ग टाइम्स कि उसके ऊपर एल्गल ग्रोथ हो जाती है. सो एक टहनी के ऊपर बैठा रहे, एक पेड़ के पास बैठा रहे, सो ऑल दैट laziness leads to growth of algae on its body. So you can see the various types of habitats, जैसे moist rocks पे उग गया, या sloth bear the lazy bear के ऊपर algae grow हो गई, या even on woods the algae can grow, and that all is going to be the introduction to habitats of algae. अब algae जो होती है, as we know that they are going to be thalloid structures, उनके पास thalloid bodies है, and since they have thalloid bodies they come under thallophyta. That means they lack a well defined structure. उनको आप differentiate नहीं कर सकते हो into various structures like root, stem and leaves. Root, stem of leaf absent होते हैं, that is the reason they are called as thalloid bodies. अब algae जो होती है, they can be either unicellular or they can be multicellular. For example, अगर unicellular का एक algae ढूंढना हो, so microscopic unicellular algae का example होता है that is Chlamydomonas. So you can see in the photograph here, जो Chlamydomonas है, it is going to be a single cell. It is just one cell that is forming the entire unicellular algal body. So अभी एक सेल है, कैन यू से दैट वेयर इज द रूट, स्टेम, लीव्स? है ही नहीं क्योंकि एक ही सेल है. सो दैट इज द यूनिसेल्युलर माइक्रोस्कोपिक algae. Now many cells can come together and form colonies. So अगर colony form करते हैं, in that case the example can be volvox. वॉलवॉक्स जो होता है, दैट इज यू कैन सी इन दिस फोटोग्राफ, जो वॉलवॉक्स होता है उसमें द डॉटर एंड द पेरेंट कॉलोनीज. सो द लाइटर पार्ट्स ऑफ द सर्कल यू कैन सी, दीज आर गोइंग टू बी द पेरेंट बॉडी. जो आउटर सर्कल्स फॉर्म करते हैं, दे आर पेरेंट बॉडीज, एंड द ones which are in dark green spots, they are going to be the daughter colonies or the younger colonies. So like these, there are different colonies that come together and form the colonial forms of algae, that is example volvox. अब filamentous forms में भी पाए जाते हैं algae in the case of Ulothrix and Spirogyra. So you can see Spirogyra और Ulothrix जो होते हैं, they are filamentous, they are fiber like. वो उनकी बॉडी कैसी होती है, दे आर फाइबर लाइक, वो बहुत पतले पतले फाइबर्स की तरह होती है. एंड इफ यू जूम इट अंडर माइक्रोस्कोप, यू कैन सी these structures wherein many cells come together to form a filamentous body. Now even if you see massive types of algae जहाँ पे बहुत huge sizes में ये algae form होती है, that is the massive forms of the marine forms of algae, that is called as scalps. So these scalps are going to be the massive marine forms which can also go up to 100 feet की हाइट तक ये ग्रो होते हैं and you can identify how massive these forms of algae can be. So algae जो होती है they have a huge variety. It can start from a unicellular microscopic to filamentous colonial as well as massive marine forms which are up to hundreds feet. तो ऐसी variety of algae are present on our earth. Now, how does algae achieve its reproduction? So, reproduction को एक जगह पे समेट के I have tried to make a single slide so that it is easier to identify all the types of reproduction in algae. So, there are going to be 3 modes for reproduction in algae. First होता है that is vegetative type of reproduction, second asexual, and the third that is sexual reproduction. So if vegetative reproduction is considered, so algae are going to undergo fragmentation, यानी वो जो है fragments that is the filamentous forms, they will break apart, and once they break apart they are going to form new individuals. जैसे अगर for example if you take Spirogyra or if you take Ulothrix, so these are going to be the filamentous forms जो अगर इतने delicate होते हैं, these fibers are so delicate that they can undergo fragmentation very easily. जैसे अगर आपने उंगली डाल दी ये Spirogyra के पूरे massive जाले में and if your finger goes into this network, then also the fragmentation can be initiated, and because of which the reproduction that is with the help of vegetative propagation can be occurred. सेकेंड होता है दैट इज असेक्सुअल मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन, जहाँ पे स्पोर फॉर्मेशन होता है. सो स्पोर फॉर्मेशन अगर होता है, सो मोस्ट कॉमन टाइप ऑफ स्पोर दैट इज कॉल्ड एज जू स्पोर. अब जू स्पोर जो है उसमें वर्ड आता है दैट इज जू. सो वेन एवर द वर्ड इज रिलेटेड टू जू, इट मीन्स इट इज गोइंग टू बी motile. So wherever the word zoo is related, that is zoology. Even zoology is going to be the study of motile animals. So again the word zoo comes into action. वैसे ही zoo spore है, so these are going to be motile spores. So this concept is going to help you in your further terminologies as well. So to remember, जहाँ पे zoo word आता है, it is related to motile structures. So zoospores क्या होते हैं? As I told you, zoo word is related to motile. So they will be motile. They will have some structure for movement. That is, they will have flagella. So they are flagellated spores which will germinate to give rise to new plants. यानी जब ये zoo spores अलग अलग जगह पे जाएंगे, settle होंगे, they will give rise to new algae. So next thing that is sexual reproduction, जहाँ पे there is going to be fusion of two same or different types of gametes, but important is there are going to be two gametes which are going to fuse together. So अब ये gametes जो होते हैं they can be either same. If they are same, that means they are going to be isogamous. Yeah, if they are different, then they are under anisogamous. So अगर same size gametes है, that means they have similar size, then they will be under isogamous. उनको भी अगर वो मोटाइल है in the case of Chlamydomonas, या if they are non मोटाइल यानी उनके पास flagella नहीं है, मोटाइल है यानी उनके पास flagella is present. So flagella है वो मूव कर सकते हैं, so that is in the case of Chlamydomonas. Non motile flagella नहीं है, in that case it is Spirogyra. Anisogamous यानी एक जो गैमेट होगा वो बहुत बड़ा होगा, एक गैमेट छोटा होगा. Generally the larger gamete is going to be understood as a female gamete and the smaller is going to be referred to as the male gamete. So different size of gametes है, and that means that there is going to be non-motile gametes and it can be found in volvox and fucus. So these are the examples that are very important with the point of MCQs जो पूछे जाते हैं कि which algae have the anisogamous type of sexual reproduction. So anisogamous type किसमें मिलता है? It is in the case of volvox and fucus. वैसे ही अगर isogamous पूछा जाए, so it is chlamydomonas and spirogyra. So this is a very important MCQ that you need to understand. अब there are differences. अगर आपको पूछा जाए one more MCQ that is about zoospores. कि zoospores जो होते हैं whether they are asexual spores or sexual spores. So you have to remember जो zoospores होते हैं they are going to be asexual spores, not sexual spores. So this is a very important point जहाँ पे हमने दो MCQs discuss किए. The first one that was about the different types, that is isogamous या anisogamous types किसमें मिलते हैं, and the second that was zoospores are asexual spores. नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू सी जो एल्गी है, एल्गी को फर्दर डिवाइड करते हैं इनटू थ्री डिविजन. दैट इज फर्स्ट दैट इज क्लोरोफाइसिए, सेकंड दैट इज फाइकोफाइसिए एंड द थर्ड दैट इज रोडोफाइसिए. अब क्लोरोफाइसिए, फाइकोफाइसिए और रोडोफाइसिए को हम डिटेल में वन बाय वन स्टडी करेंगे. सो लेट्स फर्स्ट स्टार्ट विथ क्लोरोफाइसिए. Chlorophyceae, that is the division of the class that is algae. जो chlorophyceae को commonly बोलते हैं green algae. Since you can see in the word that is chloro, what do you mean by chloro? Chloro is related to the green pigment. So green pigment होने की वजह से these algae are going to be commonly called as green algae. अब green algae जो होती है they can be either unicellular, they can have colonial forms or they can have filamentous types of bodies. अब जो chlorophyceae है they have pigments जिसकी वजह से उनको green algae बोलते हैं. So ये जो green color है वो किस वजह से आता है? It is because of chlorophyll A and B. Majority chlorophyll A and B की वजह से green color आता है, and along with it there are other pigments that is carotenoid and xanthophyll. So there are three pigments that is chlorophyll A and B, carotenoid and xanthophylls in the Chlorophyceae members. अब ये पिगमेंट्स जो होते हैं ये पिगमेंट्स वेयर आर दे गोइंग टू बी प्रेजेंट? दे आर गोइंग टू बी प्रेजेंट इन द क्लोरोप्लास्ट. सो क्लोरोप्लास्ट जो होता है दे आर गोइंग टू हैव वेरियस शेप्स. सो शेप्स डिफर करते हैं फ्रॉम एल्गी टू एल्गी इन द मेंबर ऑफ क्लोरोफाइसिए. सो शेप डिफर हो सकते हैं लाइक दे कैन बी डिस्कॉइड यानी दे कैन बी डिस्क लाइक. अगर उनका शेप डिस्क लाइक है then they are discoid, then plate like chloroplast, reticulate, cup shaped, spiral or even ribbon shaped type of chloroplast can be observed. So for you to understand the different shapes, आप अगर images में देखोगे over here, you can see that in the first photograph over here you can identify that the chloroplasts are going to be disc shaped. So these disc-shaped chloroplasts are going to be found in different types of members. फिर दूसरा type of chloroplast shape होता है that is reticulate. So they will form mesh-like structures and that would be under the reticulate type of shape of chloroplast. फिर आता है cup shaped. So cup shape, now you can see over here I am trying to highlight the chloroplast. So this is going to be the cup shaped chloroplast, and if you had seen the earlier slide in detail, तो cup shaped किसमें है? This figure is going to be about the chlamydomonas. So chlamydomonas is going to have cup shaped chloroplast. So this is again a very important MCQ कि cup shaped chloroplast किसमें होता है? It is going to be present in chlamydomonas. फिर हमने और एक शेप पढ़ा दैट इज स्पाइरल शेप. सो स्पाइरल जो होता है अगेन इट इज गोइंग टू बी फाउंड इन स्पाइरोगायरा. उसके वर्ड में उसके नाम में छुपा है दैट इज स्पाइरोगायरा. इट इज स्पाइरल शेप्ड क्लोरोप्लास्ट. यू कैन सी ओवर हियर देयर आर स्पाइरल शेप्ड क्लोरोप्लास्ट and that is the name, that is Spirogyra. Now another term जो आपको याद रखना है that is pyrenoids. Pyrenoids क्या होते हैं? Pyrenoids are going to be storage bodies. Now why do these algae need storage bodies? क्योंकि हमें पता है that algae are going to be autotrophic, यानी वो अपना खाना खुद बनाते हैं with the process of फोटोसिंथेसिस. अब खुद का खाना खुद बना रहे हैं एंड दे नीड एनर्जी ऑल द टाइम. सो ये जो खाना है ऑल दैट फूड इज गोइंग टू बी स्टोर्ड सो दैट दे नीड सम प्लेस टू स्टोर दिस फूड that is in the storage bodies. So ये जो storage bodies है that is pyrenoids, they are going to be present in the chloroplast. So chloroplast में ही the conversion of food is going to take place and वहाँ पे ही store हो जाएगा. So pyrenoids can have either proteins or they can have starch. Now even pyrenoids जो है they can also form oil droplets, and oil droplets के form में भी the food can be stored. So this is again an important MCQ that oil droplets कहाँ पे store होते हैं? So in the form of oil droplets pyrenoids can have the storage. अब pyrenoids के ऊपर और एक important MCQ आता है that is pyrenoids, as you know that they can have protein as well as starch. So pyrenoids का जो center होता है the center is going to be formed with the help of proteins. So protein बनाएगा center और जो outer part होगा of the pyrenoids it will be made up of starch. So दो लेयर होंगे सेंटर में प्रोटीन आउटर लेयर पे स्टार्च. So this is an important MCQ again to remember. So after pyrenoids, that is the storage bodies, chlorophysium members also have cell walls. Since they are plants, plants के पास cell wall होते हैं. So this cell wall is going to have two layers. दो layers में cell wall होती है that is the inner layer as well as the outer layer. So inner layer जो होती है it is going to be made up of cellulose and outer layer made up of pectin. So you to understand about all this thing, let me highlight some of the important MCQs जो हमें यहाँ पे पढ़े हैं so that it will be easier for you. First हमने देखा about the MCQ over here about cup shaped chloroplast found in Chlamydomonas. Second हमने देखा about the oil droplets form of storage in pyrenoids. फिर हमने देखा pyrenoids क्या होते हैं and the structure regarding the center with the protein और outer होता है with the help of starch. So that were some of the MCQs about this slide. So continuing with the characteristics of green algae. So green algae that is chlorophyceae. So chlorophyceae के अंदर reproduction 3 phases में होता है. It can be vegetative with the help of fragmentation. It can be a sexual mode of reproduction with zoospores. So zoospores के पास flagella होगा and these zoospores are going to be produced in the zoosporangia. Sexual reproduction हो सकता है with 3 different types. It can be isogamous यानी same size gametes है, anisogamous अगर different sized gametes है, और the oogamous wherein the female is going to have a larger sized gamete and the male is going to have the smaller sized gamete. So that is going to be the oogamous type of reproduction. So about the examples of green algae या chlorophyceae members. So NCERT में there are 5 examples that you need to remember. अब NEET exam जो होता है it is based on NCERT, so it becomes important to remember all the examples and the photographs given in the book. So 5 examples है. The first that is Ulothrix, second that is Pyrogyra, third is volvox, fourth is chara, and fifth is chlamydomonas. So to remember all these examples, it might be a bit difficult to remember all when you have many things combined together. So उसके लिए एक help हो सकती है from our side to give you a trick. So एक trick हो सकती है, that is US has very clean colleges. So this is just a trick, not to get very offended with it, but to remember and to help out with your MCQs going correct and have +4 marks. तो उसके लिए आप remember रख सकते हो by US. So U से आया Ulothrix, S से Spirogyra, V is for Volvox, C is Chara, and again another C for Chlamydomonas. So like this you can remember all the examples of green algae or Chlorophyceae members. Now here are going to be very important previous year MCQs. So these are previous year questions that you need to remember as it is, so that it will be easier कि अगर ये questions repeat हो जाए then you are able to solve these questions. So previous year MCQ एक आया था, that is red snow. So it was about red स्नो. सो रेड स्नो का कौन पॉजिटिव एजेंट है? रेड स्नो कॉज होता है बिकॉज ऑफ क्लेमाइडोमोनास विनालिस. सो क्लेमाइडोमोनास विच इज अ ग्रीन एल्गी. सो ग्रीन एल्गी की वजह से रेड स्नो होता है. सो as you can see in the photograph over here कि जो स्नो होता है वो रेड अपीयर होता है because of the hematochrome. Hemato, here the word is hema. Hema is related to blood. So blood कौन से कलर का होता है? It is red color. So hemoglobin, heme, red color. So hemochrome carotenoid pigment is going to be present in the hypnospore. So now you might ask, what is hypnospore? So this hypnospore is going to be nothing but a asexual non-motile spore. So you can write it down somewhere in your notebooks or in under your notes कि जो hypnospores होते हैं they are non-motile. सो नॉन मोटाइल है यानी उनके पास फ्लैजिलास नहीं होंगे. दे आर नॉन मोटाइल एंड ओवर दे आर असेक्सुअल स्पोर्स. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दीज स्पोर्स ऑफ क्लेमाइडोमोनास निवालिस द हिमेटोक्रोम कैरोटिनॉइड पिगमेंट है. हिप्नोस्पोर्स के पास एक पिगमेंट है, द रेड पिगमेंट, जिसकी वजह से जब ये स्पोर्स डिपॉजिट होते हैं इन द स्नो अपीयर्स रेड and that causes the name that is red snow. So red snow किसकी वजह से है? It is because of Chlamydomonas nivalis के जो asexual non-motile spores है, that is hypnospores. So this is going to be a very important previous year MCQ that you need to remember. So important, mark कर लेना है. Next important MCQ, again it is going to be a previous year question. So it is important you to remember and note it down somewhere so you don't forget about it. So यहाँ पे डिस्कस हुआ था about red rust disease. अब red rust disease जो होता है, it is going to be mostly seen in the case of tea and coffee leaves. So tea and coffee leaves में ये red rust disease होता है which is because of a parasite green algae. Okay, parasite green algae है which is going to cause this red rust disease. Now here बच्चों को बहुत सी बार confusion क्या होता है? Both the cases the common thing is red. रेड स्नो भी है एंड देर इज रेड रस्ट डिसीज. सो जनरली अगर रस्ट की बात करो सो रस्ट दिमाग में क्या आता है? फंगस. So when you see about rust, you think about fungus, but fungus is the wrong in this case because here there is going to be because of a green algae. So red word देख के क्या आता है दिमाग में? About red algae also. So अगर रस्ट अगर ऐसा याद है कि वो फंगस नहीं है तो रेड की वजह से रेड एल्गी होगा, बट रेड एल्गी भी नहीं है. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ अ ग्रीन or Chlorophyceae member. So because of that it becomes very important to remember all these two previous year MCQs, ताकि अगर अगली बार फिर से ये questions आ जाए, so you do not get -1 but you happily get +4 in these type of questions. So moving ahead with the second type, that is called as Phycophyceae. So Phycophyceae are going to have members that are commonly called as brown algae. So these brown algae will be primarily found in marine habitats. सो मरीन हैबिटेट्स यानी उनके पास होंगे सॉल्टी हैबिटेट्स, सीज या ओशंस में मिलेंगे, एंड दे कैन हैव देयर बॉडी टाइप्स इन वेरियस फॉर्म्स, आइदर दे कैन बी ब्रांच्ड, दे कैन बी फिलामेंटस, सो अगर फिलामेंटस है सो एग्जांपल कैन बी एक्टोकार्पस, और दे कैन बी प्रोफ्यूजली ब्रांच्ड इन द केस ऑफ kelps. So you can see ectocarpus जो है it is going to be filamentous, and filamentous yani they are fibers like, so you can see how delicate the fiber or filamentous structure of ectocarpus is. And here are the massive marine forms, so massive marine forms of algae, that is kelps. So kelps are going to grow up to about 100 feet. So 100 feet, you can imagine how tall they can be, about 10 stories. So 10-story building के आसपास की length हो सकती है, the height they can have, and they come under the brown algae division. So pigments जो है which give them the brown color, so it is going to be chlorophyll A and C. It can be carotenoids, xanthophylls and fucoxanthin. So the brown algae can have various shades. So इनके जो shades होते हैं, the shades are going to vary from olive green to brown. So ये जो shade differences आते हैं, it is going to be because of the amount of xanthophyll. So xanthophyll pigment कितना present है, based on that the shades are going to vary in this Phycophyceae members. अब Phycophyceae है, since they are brown in color but it does not stop them from being photosynthetic, that means they can produce their own food, they are autotrophic, and that makes them to store food. So to store food they need some type of स्टोरेज अवेबिलिटी. सो ये स्टोर फूड जो होता है या जो रिजर्व फूड होता है, इट इज गोइंग टू बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लैमिनेरिन और मैनिटोल. सो रिजर्व फूड जो होता है, इट इज नथिंग बट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. So complex carbohydrates, that is laminarin and mannitol, या mannitol को it is also called as alcoholic sugar. So these are the important things to remember कि reserved food या stored food जो होता है, it is going to be in the form of complex carbohydrates, that is laminarin and mannitol, और mannitol का एक other name होता है, that is alcoholic sugar. So reserved food के ऊपर बहुत सारे questions आते हैं and it can be a very important MCQ कि storage forms of Phycophyceae कैसे होते हैं. They are complex carbohydrates, not complex proteins or fats or lipids, but complex carbohydrates in the form of laminarin and mannitol. So जैसे Chlorophyceae members में reserved food कौन से form में था, it can be in the form of protein, starch or oil droplets. वैसे Phycophyceae members में reserved food is in the form of laminarin and mannitol. Now moving ahead with the vegetative cells, they are going to have cellulosic wall. और ये cellulosic wall जो होती है, since they are marine habitat living, so since they live in aquatic conditions, to have protection extra besides the cellulosic wall, उनके पास एक extra layer होती है of gelatinous coating. So gelatinous coating of algin होती है. So again this is going to be a very important MCQ. So blue color से marked है all the MCQs that can be asked. So algin presence is going to be in the फाइकोफाइसी मेंबर्स, क्योंकि एक्वेटिक होते हैं और ये एल्जिन की वजह से द सरफेस इज गोइंग टू बी स्लिपरी. It can slip because of algains present. About more for the Phycophyceae or the brown algae, other characteristics that you need to understand कि इनकी जो plant body होती है वो attach होनी चाहिए, because वो पानी में तैर तो नहीं सकते. They are not floating plants but they are attached to the substratum. So substratum को अगर attach करना है, so they do not have root, stem or leaves, क्योंकि ये बहुत primitive है, उनके अंदर differentiation उतना नहीं आया है, but still it needs to get attached. So जो attachment होगा वो होगा with the help of hold fast. So you can see in the photograph here कि जो hold fast होता है it is going to be root like. So root like structures जो substratum को attach होने में help करते हैं, these are called as hold fast. फिर होता है एक stipe. So stipe जो होता है it is going to be stem like. So जो conducting part होगा, जो erect part होगा, that is the stalk or the stipe. And finally जो leaf like structures होते हैं they come under the frond. So leaf like structures come under the frond or they are the photosynthetic organ. And there are other two structures, that is gas bladder. Gas bladder जो होता है it is going to make them float. So these need to float so that they can have their light trapped. So floating purpose इसमें जो help करेंगे they are nothing but the gas bladders. So again there is an important MCQ about the hold fast, that is hold fast का जो presence होता है, so that is going to be a MCQ. Even about glass bladder is going to be one important MCQ. नेक्स्ट आता है उनका रिप्रोडक्शन. सो ब्राउन एल्गीज का जो रिप्रोडक्शन होता है इट कैन बी विद द हेल्प ऑफ वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन, दैट इज अगेन बाय हेल्प ऑफ फ्रैगमेंटेशन, या फिर असेक्सुअल मोड्स यूज हो सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ zoospores which are motile because of two flagellas. So important, very important, that is biflagellate zoospores. उनके पास कितने flagellas होंगे? उनके पास दो flagellas होंगे and these two flagellas are going to be unequal. So two unequal laterally attached flagella with a pear shaped body. So इनके जो zoospores होते हैं they have a specific description and that can also be asked as a MCQ कि pear shaped two unequal laterally attached flagella कहाँ पे होते हैं? So it is going to be a characteristic of brown algae. थर्ड मेथड हो सकता है फॉर सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, दैट इज आइसोगैमस. आइसो इज सेम एंड आइसोगैमस इज डिफरेंट एंड oogamous. फिर अभी अगर सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में गैमेट्स यूज हो रहे हैं, सो व्हेन देयर इज गोइंग टू बी यूनियन ऑफ गैमेट्स देयर इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ जाइगोट. सो अभी ये फ्यूजन या यूनियन कैसे होगा? ये यूनियन होगा आइदर इन द वाटर, वो पानी में होगा क्योंकि दे आर लिविंग इन एक्वेटिक कंडीशंस. सो एक्वेटिक कंडीशंस है, पानी उनके इर्द गिर्द हर जगह पे पानी है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इट कैन बी इन द वाटर और इन हायर कैटेगरीज इट कैन ऑल्सो बी इन द oogoneum. So अभी जो gametes release हुए थे because of sexual reproduction, so they are going to be pyriform gametes. So again pyriform is going to be an important MCQ कि pyriform gametes they are nothing but pear shaped gametes. So they are again going to have two laterally attached flagellas. So sides से two flagellas attach होंगे, that makes the pyriform shaped gametes. So brown algae जो होती है, brown algae के again there are 5 examples. So what are these 5 examples? First is sargassum. So side by side you can go and see the photographs of these. So first is going to be sargassum. Second is ectocarpus, that is the filamentous form of brown algae. फिर आते हैं laminaria, fucus and dictyota. So again over here there is going to be a very important MCQ based on diagrams. So diagrams के अगर basis पे if you are asked to identify whether they are brown algae or green algae or red algae, so you should be able to classify the various types of diagrams present in the NCERT strictly. So NCERT के diagrams you should be known to them. So if you see these diagrams there are differences and you need to identify कि laminaria कैसे दिखता है, fucus कैसे है, dictyota कैसे दिखता है, so that if the diagram is presented to you, you can identify the name and solve the questions asked further. So उसके लिए आपको अगर आइडेंटिफाई हो भी गया तो भी यू शुड नो दैट व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ algae comes under which group, उसके लिए आपको सारे examples याद करने हैं. So to remember the examples you can have a trick over here, that is self defense. So it is not my own made trick to be told to you. So self defense is going to be C. So S is sargassum, E is ectocarpus, L is laminaria, F is for fucus and D of defense is for dictyota. So जैसे chlorophyceae के लिए trick था, that is US has very clean colleges. So for brown algae you can use self defense to remember all the examples of Phycophyceae members. So again examples के ऊपर MCQs पूछे जाते हैं. So on this slide also we have seen many different types of MCQs that can be solved by you to get +4 marks. Next let us see about Rhodophyceae. So Rhodophyceae जो होता है they are going to be the red algae. So red rhodo is related to red. So red algae जो होती है they have pigment, that is chlorophyll A and D, then phycoerythrin and phycocyanin. So phyco word is always related to plants and erythrin. So erythrin के वजह से you can also see erythrocytes होती है. So like that erythrin, that is red color related. Then these rhodophyceae, that is red algae, they can be either found in marine habitats, and marine habitats may be with a greater concentration. जो ज़्यादातर number होता है they will be found in the warmer areas. So again this was a very important MCQ over here, that where are they found. So either they are found in fresh water or marine water. So they are found in marine, that is they are found in salty water along with warmer areas. So confuse करने के लिए आपको दो options दिए जाएंगे कि whether they are fresh water and shallow or they are marine and warmer or something like that. So you should be very clear that Rhodophyceae are under marine and warm areas. अब Rhodophyceae भी अपना खाना खुद बनाएंगे. They need some storage facility. So stored food is going to be in the form of Floridian starch. Now this is again a very important MCQ on basis of reserved food or the storage form of these. So storage जैसे हमने पहले भी देखा under brown algae it was laminarian and mannitol, वैसे red algae में होता है Floridian starch. So this Floridian starch is very similar in structure to amylopectin and glycogen. So again this was a previous year MCQ कि Floridian starch जो होता है it is similar to whom in structure. So it is amylopectin and glycogen, उनके जैसे होता है the Floridian starch. Next, rhodophyceae members, how do they reproduce? They can reproduce vegetatively by fragmentation, asexually by non-motile spores. Very important again over here. फिर से MCQ यहाँ पे पूछा गया था कि whether the asexual reproduction in red algae have motile or non-motile spores. So it is non-motile spores, and even in sexual reproduction they will have non-motile gametes. So examples of red algae कौन से हैं? Examples include that is Porphyra, Polysymphonia, Gracilaria and Gelidium. So Porphyra, you can see the photograph of Porphyra, Polysymphonia, Gracilaria and Gelidium. So all these are red algae. So red algae को फिर से याद करने के लिए you can use the trick that is Pogo per Gully Gully Sim Sim. So you must have seen this cartoon, the TV show on Pogo channel. So Pogo is a TV channel जहाँ पे आप याद रख सकते हो that there was a show called as Gully Gully Sim Sim. So P for Porphyra, then next P पर का जो P है that is for Polysymphonia, then G Gully Gully का G is for Gracilaria and the next G is for Gelidium. So like that you can remember the members of Rhodophyceae. Now next, in a combined form, let's see कि economical uses या what uses the algae provide to humans. So अगर uses की बात करो, so the major contribution of algae is that at least half of the total carbon dioxide is fixed by algae. So जितना भी carbon dioxide conversion होता है into organic forms, so CO2 converted into organic usable forms, so all that is going to be because of algae, at least half. So more than 50% कौन करता है? The algae fix the carbon dioxide. फिर algae जो होती है they are going to be primary producers of energy rich compounds. So अगर आप aquatic food cycles देखोगे या food webs देखोगे, so in that the primary producers or the autotrophic organisms are nothing but the algae. So algae are going to form the basis of food cycles for all aquatic forms. So वो खाना प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, they will convert and become the primary producers. फिर एक होता है algae that are used as food. So food के लिए जो use होते हैं that algae can be Porphyra. So Porphyra is going to be the red algae, Laminaria which is the brown algae, and sargassum again it is going to be a brown algae. So like this whenever you get to know about the names, आपको examples अगर याद होंगे so it becomes easy. जैसे Porphyra अभी याद हो गया, Porphyra पोगो पर गली गली सिम सिम, that is red algae. Laminaria and sargassum are belonging to the trick that is self defense for brown algae. So these three algae are going to be used as food. फिर आता है that algae produce hydrocolloids. हाइड्रोक्लोराइड्स कौन होते हैं? हाइड्रोक्लोराइड्स जो होते हैं they are going to be water holding substances. That means whichever substance can hold water. So water holding substances are called as hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids are that is algin in the case of brown algae. So algin क्या था? Gelatinous substance था जो brown algae को cover करता था. So if you extract that, that is going to be used as a water holding substance. और red algae के case में it will be carrageen. So algin and carrageen are nothing but hydrocolloids. फिर आता है agar. So agar is again going to be a substance that is used as a medium to grow different types of microbes. So either it can be used as a medium in laboratories or it can also be used to have jellies and the delicious ice creams that you enjoy. So ice creams और jellies के preparation में भी ये agar use होता है, and this agar is extracted from the red algae. So red algae कौन सी है? That is Gelidium and Gracilaria. नेक्स्ट है अबाउट क्लोरेला. सो क्लोरेला कौन सा है? क्लोरेला इज गोइंग टू बी द ग्रीन एल्गी. सो क्लोरेला इज गोइंग टू बी रिच इन प्रोटीन्स. अगेन important MCQ. So chlorella is rich in proteins and it can be used as food for space travelers. So space travelers के लिए कौन सा food होता है? It is going to be chlorella. And finally, for iodine, iodine can be found in huge amounts for fucus. Again, it is brown algae examples. So fucus or laminaria जो होते हैं, they are going to be rich source of iodines. So here in the photographs you can see the first, that is a green algae. So जो green algae है, that is used in wrapping sushis. So sushis को जो खाते हैं, they know that the green color coating that is going to come from the brown algae, that is laminaria. Laminaria. So sushis के ऊपर जो covering होती है, that is nothing but coming from the algae. So you can use it as a food. agar agar gel जो होती है, that is used in microbial plates. So that is again coming from the red algae, that is Gelidium or Gracilaria. Jellies हो गए, ice creams हो गए, all these are using agar. Then chlorella. So chlorella, like this, there are going to be forms of chlorella. So chlorella ये ऐसे powder या tablet forms में compress करके they are going to be taken in the space. So space travelers are going to use this as food. So this was all about the uses of algae. और इसके ऊपर very important, all these can have a tendency or they all are capable of forming MCQs. So it becomes very important क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारे examples है. There are many examples, many names, and all these are the good source for forming MCQs. So it becomes important, a very important slide to get remembered as soon as possible. So इसकी वजह से आपको सारे examples भी याद हो जाएंगे, उनके uses भी याद हो जाएंगे, and I hope because of the photographs and all those things it becomes easier for you to understand. सो इफ़ यू लाइक ऑल दोज वीडियोज़, अगर आपको ऐसे वीडियोज़ और चाहिए जहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी नॉलेज विद द पिक्चर्स यू गेट टू नो, देन यू हैव टू हेल्प अस एंड यू हैव टू अप्रिशिएट आवर एफर्ट्स बाय अ सिंपल treatment, that is like, share and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified ताकि अगला part of the chapter आपसे miss ना हो, आपको पता चल जाए. And we will come back soon with the next part of the chapter. Till then you have to stay smiling, keep studying hard. Meet you in the next video soon. Bye bye. Thank you.